What is up, everybody? It's your boy, MD the Veteran, BKA Prophet MD, and I'm back with the Real Ones Reserved podcast. And today, I want to talk to y'all about what it means to be accountable. What does it mean to be accountable? I hear somebody pondering on it. It's not a hard question. Being accountable is owning up to your actions, good or bad. And what might that look like in an example, right? Let's say you're a football player. You miss an assignment. You allow a touchdown. Instead of going back and being pissed off with coach, acknowledge, man, I was daydreaming. I was looking in the backfield. It's the acknowledgement piece. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn this damn TV off before it get my attention. It's the acknowledgement piece. If you don't acknowledge where you fell short, you won't progress. You won't grow. You're going to be in denial about allowing this touchdown when the truth is, yeah, you were looking in the backfield and you fell asleep on the play. Right? Same thing in a bad scenario, a positive scenario. You want to be having things, you want to be accountable in that situation. Let's say you do a good job at work or whatever. And hey, this week, freaking Malcolm earned the award for most compliments at work or whatever. Shit, hell yeah, you're gonna raise your hand and be like, oh, that's me. Yeah, because people want the right, but they don't want the criticism. They want the accolades, but they don't want the criticism. So we need to learn how to find a balance in that, myself included. The Army forced me to be accountable. It ain't no, I didn't know about that or whatever the case may be. Dude, you have to be accountable with your life. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not accountable, that makes you look like a poor, weak leader, and nobody wants to be bothered with you. Because you're not real. That's delusional stuff. Right? So how does one go about being accountable? You got to be real with yourself, man. You got to spend some time alone. You got to question yourself. You got to, how we call it as maintainers, you got to troubleshoot yourself. All of us can acknowledge wrongdoing. Nobody is perfect on this face of the earth. Everybody done did something crazy or did something they ain't proud of or did something that they don't want people to know about. But we take accountability where we need to. We take accountability so we can remain real in this jacked up world. Is trying to create the narrative. People are trying to create the narrative that it's okay to be delusional. No, it's not. That's not real life. We have to be accountable for our actions. Now, what that may look like for some may look different for others. I'll give you another example. So in the black community, or when I was growing up, it was taught that the young man or whoever is the oldest male in the house, they become accountable if the father isn't present or whatever the case may be. That's a lot of pressure. But you're stuck with that accountability. And I know it's the same way in a lot of other cultures, where people have to be accountable for things that they don't even want to be accountable for. So I could see from different perspectives, but we must just always be accountable to improve, man. Like, if you don't want to improve in life, you don't want to work on self, that's a pretty boring and dishonest life. Because we all have, you know, we all make mistakes we need to be accountable for. Me all day. I didn't have to be real with myself multiple times and own up to things I've done, stupid choices I've made. But hey, I own it. I don't run away from it. There was a time in life I probably would run away from certain things. But I realize I'm a leader. A lot of people are looking at me. A lot of people expect accountability because I'm real. And that's what I've always put out, accountability. My friends that know me from growing up, playing sports with me, I was all about accountability. You know, I would own when I'm falling short, when I'm not performing. That's what leaders do. That's what being accountable means. If you know better, do better. But if we can't be accountable, man, and want to finger point and blame other people, we're creating so many other problems by doing that. Because we're deflecting and not addressing what needs to be addressed. So take this for example. I'm the sick person and I'm continuing to tell everybody else they have a problem, but I don't ever acknowledge that I have problems. How many times do we see that today? People want to say, oh, you doing this wrong. Oh, you. But it's no, oh, I. People are too big for that. People are on their high horse. But I tell you what, if life or God ain't knock you off your high horse, get ready. Get ready. But being accountable is all inclusive, God dog it. Everything ties to accountability. That goes to, hey, you telling somebody your word and they come back and they hold you to that word and you like accountability. Be accountable for what you said unless your words don't mean anything. Then you're gonna deal with everybody knowing you're a fraud. Your word doesn't mean anything. Be accountable. That's what I try to do every day, man. Be accountable, be real. Because guess what? Not only it's the right thing to do, but time is limited. So why be fake? We should always strive to be accountable. And that's my short message for y'all today, man. It's good to hang with y'all. I know it's been a minute. If you haven't already, go and check my previous episode of the Real Ones Reserved podcast. It's featuring my cousin, Andre Hatter. It's a really, really, really good show. And make sure y'all continue to like, share, subscribe to the show, man. And put a real one on. Love y'all, man. It's the veteran. So who you think you better than? Peace.